What's up, everybody? We're back again with another University of Memphis Dynasty. And in this Dynasty, I've taken over the role as offensive coordinator for the University of Memphis. And today is the biggest game of the season. We're on the road at Florida State. I'm actually going to this game in real life, so this one should be pretty fun. We're starting off 2-0, and Florida State's starting off 1-1, ranked 18th. But I still think this win could help project us to the college football playoffs if we can win these games. We're actually already out of recruiting hours for the week because it rolled over from last week and we didn't get any commitments, nor did we get locked out by anybody. But honestly, I've put it off for long enough, so I think it's time we just dive on into this game. I wouldn't say we're going into this game severely undermatched or anything like that, because I do think Memphis has the talent to win some big games this year. But yet again, this is going to be a sellout crowd in Doak Campbell Stadium. As you can already see, the crowd's out there. Chief Osceola. Here we come. It looks like 10% of our team has arrived. It looks like on this game, they've made this a night game, but in real life, I think it's an 11 a.m. kickoff. We're getting the ball first, so time to dive in. We really should have just called a fair catch there. Also, on top of that, sometimes it wants me to play the defensive possessions, but since I'm only playing as the offensive coordinator, I don't think that's right, so I just sim the defensive possessions. I'm also doing my part in only recruiting offensive players. We're going to get the ball in Rock Taylor's hands first because he's that good. I wouldn't say it's a cheat, but the jet touch pass is a great way because it gets your quarterback completions because he's throwing the ball up, but it's never going to be an incompletion. So it can kind of help settle him and settle the receivers into a big game where there's a lot of stadium pulse. Ooh, I wonder if they're going to fall for this. Nope. Let's try to catch him off guard again, but we're going to pass it this time. We're going to try to let Hennigan air it out early. A good little crowd up there in the top left of your screen. We got a good little crowd on the road. I'll be sitting up in there in a few weeks from now, about 6 weeks from now. We're going to roll Hennigan out. We're kind of screwed a little bit here. 4th and 1. Are you really kidding me? I'm going to go for it because we're a G5 team. We're on the road. We need to win big games like this to get to the college football playoffs. I'm going to get upfield just for that 2-yard gain, though. I really want to try to get through most of this game without giving them the ball if I can. Because like I said, I'm not playing the defensive possessions, so I really don't have control over what the sim's going to do. Oh, no. Nope. Well, 4th and 22 now, we kind of have to punt it away. We'll take it. We'll take that. We'll take it. Let's see if this works. That's a score. Oh my gosh, he's so slow. And that play only happened because they roughed the punter. But we definitely needed that. And of course, they scored. They scored. But what do you expect? Come on, get the ball off. Mario Anderson's going to be a big-time player for Memphis this year. He's a South Carolina transfer, and I think he definitely adds a dynamic to the offense that Memphis might not have had last year. Memphis is a good, 3 running backs deep this year, honestly, though. Think we need to get the ball back in Rock Taylor's hands if we're going to make a play here. Blakeham C is the hot route on here. I just don't think we're going to hit that, though. Get rid of it. See if we can get this punt off. Last time they hit us on the punt. They're playing it safe this time, though. And, of course, they score. They're going to make it really hard for us to win this game. We'll take our first time out there. Kind of wonder if we can catch them off guard again. I doubt it. Normally only one of these kind of plays work for me, and I feel like we already redeemed it. But we got him. There it is. That was big that we scored before half to tie it up because they're going to get the ball at halftime. The problem is they got 55 seconds to get down the field, so they could easily probably score again in there, then get the ball at half, score again, and we're down 14 before we even know what's going on. That one drive where we... Uh-oh. Are you kidding me? Well, that definitely changes up what we need to do on this next one. I feel like we still have enough time. We got 44 seconds. We got enough time to run like a decent little offense. Oh my gosh. Commentators need to be quiet. We have the time and the timeouts to get in field goal range. We're killing some of our clock right now. But we got a shot. Yes. Oh. I don't know why I hit dive. We got to go, though. That would have been a score. That is completely on me. We got to go. We're going to send Rock Taylor in a slant. Hey. I'll take my second timeout here. Yes. This is how the game is in real life. That's going to be a worth it game to go to. You know, your chest, your heart starts beating a little bit on those after you get hit with the 1-2 punch like they did on the last one, on the last kickoff. You kind of start getting a little worried. What? Oh, our defense came through and got a stop. Nope. Oh, wow. Hennigan. Oh, my gosh. You kidding me? Oh, my gosh. That could have been disastrous. Wait a minute. We got it. Well, the two guys that we needed to block just didn't get blocked. Kind of going into a nerve-wracking fourth quarter. Kind of doing really good on possession, though. Oh my gosh. They're like really trying to kill my punter. Oh my gosh, we didn't get the blocks we needed. We need to get back to old reliable here on these pop passes. Because we just got to pick up yards. Hennigan. That's a great play. That's a great play. Actually, let's call a timeout. We got 3 timeouts left. Let's call a timeout. And we got out of bounds, which is good. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. We should have just taken the sack, I guess. What a dot. Let's take a timeout because I want to think about what we're about to do. Because I want to get into 3rd and inches. You got to get into goal line. And even if we don't score on this play, we're still looking at about 2 plays before we got to call that final timeout to get a play in the end zone. But if we score on this play, that might give them too much time. I'm debating what I want to do because I'm not playing the defensive plays. You got to get there, get there. And don't get mad at me for not playing the defensive possessions. I'm only playing as the offensive coordinator. I don't think it would be correct if I played those defensive possessions right now. And they scored a touchdown. Okay, this might be some cheese, but we might have to dial it up. We don't have an audible for this play because of how weird it is, though, is the problem. So it's just like you got to keep running this one play. We got to call a timeout now. We have to use our timeout, which stinks. Everything we do has to go outside. Nope, that's game. Unless if everybody can get back. Oh, we almost had it. We didn't have many options. Oh, that one stings, bro. Well, thank you guys again for tuning into another episode of my University of Memphis Dynasty as I'm playing as the offensive coordinator. There were a few lapses in play calling, I have to admit, and I can't play the defensive possessions because I just don't think that would be right if I did. We didn't end up coming away with the win, and we really needed this one, I think, to really make a push for our resume to get into the college football playoffs. But honestly, starting right now, we got to go 9-0, win the conference championship, and then maybe will we have a shot at an 11-1 or a 12-1 with the conference championship to get to that college football playoffs. But thank you guys for tuning in again. I'll be playing another episode very soon.